defense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Play action now with Jackson. He completes it in traffic. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Milton Williams making the stop. Lamar off to play fake. The left side caught by Andrews. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Working quickly here. First down throw for Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Getting out to his left. On the move, chucking it deep down the left side. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it, opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Hey, 73, 73! Oh, it's Silver, ready? Don't touch it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang! Don't touch it.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Crosses midfield, still going. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
63, Yanni, Yanni! Don't touch it.
On 1st down, Hurts. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're advancing it well as they face second down.
Crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left. No touch.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Great.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
No touch.
Back to throw, Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Bronk. It's a new set of downs at the 27.
Out. No touch.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
No touch. Hey. No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
63. No touch. Hey. No touch.
They go to Barkley again. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
No touch.
Hurts now on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
Great.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
No touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First down, here's Lamar. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up fourth down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. And it falls incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped.